Silly Mario Paint music. You're drunk. You're drunk, Mario Paint. Welcome to the stream. I've been saying I was gonna do it for a while, and today I'm going to do it. I've amassed a stockpile of classic game commercials. This is Classic Game Commercials Part 2. Now, I know many of you may be wondering, what did I think of the Pokemon Direct? Yeah, it's fine. It's alright. I'll talk about it when I play Half-Life. I'm not gonna do a specific segment on it. Instead, we're gonna spend time watching commercials. So, why not? I got classic game commercials, I've got YouTube poop made from the game commercials. And, it should be fun. These are some commercials I grew up with, some I've never seen before. And, part 1 was good. Let's take a look. Mario Paint music needs to take a nap, it's drunk. So, I'm actually gonna start this segment. I'm gonna subvert your expectations a little bit, and I want to tell you that I'm gonna start with a non-game commercial, because I remembered this. Someone sent this to me, and I was like, oh my god, that was real. That was real.
Turn up the fun with ball sack. Turn it up! Put the ball sack balloon in the sack. Blow it up now. Give it a whack.
I mean...
Turn up the fun with ball sack. Hit it! Boy, 1 or 2. I fly real crazy now. Ain't that cool? Turn up the fun with ball sack.
Check it out.
It looks fun.
My little buddy, the ball sack rat.
Us two ball jacks are where it's at.
Us two Balzacs.
Turn up the fun with ball sack. Turn up the fun with ball sack.
Now, has anyone in this chat room never seen that commercial? Because there's a lot of surprised looks on your faces, even though I can't see any of you. I don't know what any of you are looking like at this particular moment, but that is a real commercial. And I got sent a number of commercials. I did some digging for my own memories. And you know what? I thought that one was a fucking fever dream. It was real. So just so you know, that is a real commercial. Let's go to PS4 Batman Arkham Knight. So this isn't that old.
戻ってきてよ仕事
すいません
いつまで休むの
今 PS4 のゲームにハマってまして
バットマンでしょ
えなんでわかったんですか
それはわかるよ
うわ俺コンボックできちゃった気づかなかった
ハマりすぎでしょどうした
Never seen this one.
すごいんですよ飛べるんですよゴッサムシティを自由にバットマンになってバスターって
Batman.
あすいませんすいません
もう目立ちすぎだからやめてよそんなコスプレ
コスプレなんかじゃありません
Oh my god.
俺がバットマンだ
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Not classic by any means, but it could be one day, maybe.
I don't think you know what you're doing. You need a parachute. That's a backpack.
Pray for Banjo at E3 2019, everybody.
Banjo and Kazooie
This is classic.
Now working individually and as a team to tackle their biggest adventure yet. Banjo-Tooie, rated E for everyone. Just remember, bears still need a bird to fly.
Wow, I can't believe Banjo is dead. Oh, thank God they showed that he wasn't. I remember that commercial growing up. I was so excited for Banjo-Tooie, and then I never finished it. But this commercial got me pretty excited for it. The other thing is, you'll notice the crust. Some of these videos are 240p. Some of these videos are 360p. So, it's, you know, a lot of these commercials do not have high-quality versions available. So, we're going to have to look at these shitty old VHS 140... This might even be 144. I mean, who the fuck knows? But, Banjo confirmed leaked. Okay, that's 4 seconds. That's 5 seconds of nothing.
Sure thing, Dad.
It's Bart versus
Left.
the Space Mutants for your NES.
Left.
Only Bart Simpson can save the Earth.
Okay. Ooh.
Get the Simpsons game for your NES from Acclaim.
Get the boy. That's just a basic Simpsons commercial. 23 seconds long, which is a very irregular length. But, you know, if they cut out the beginning 5 and this nonsense, it would be 15, which is perfect. Never played that game.
Spider-Man! What's cracking, baby?
The fuck is this?
Hey! What you doing, Spider-Man?
Nice green screen. Nice.
You're getting the girl. Saving the day. Yeah! Go, Spider-Man!
I thought that was
If you're into
Thanos.
computer stuff, go to the one place that has it all, like Spider-Man the
Oh,
computer
Best
game.
Buy.
And now, get no interest financing for 12 months on all
What year is
desktop
that?
packages
00.
and notebook computers. Best
Oh,
Buy.
03.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Turn on the fun.
That is some real shitty quality. That is some real shitty quality. But Best Buy advertising Spider-Man. Okay. Big Game Liquid Slam. I don't know what the fuck this is. Is this gaming?
Guys, Cody and the gang are at the park playing football with Down Darius Jackson. Let's go!
Oh, I love this
You're not
commercial.
going
I remember this from when I was a kid.
Without your big game liquid slam.
Hell yeah.
Excellent!
Oh, I was on Nickelodeon all the time, this commercial. I wanted to drink it so I could become goo.
Go long. This one's going downtown. Whoa!
It was such a Capri Sun ripoff. Wasn't as good.
Now I got a full team. Yeah! Yeah!
Liquid
Yeah.
Slam.
Liquid slam!
Jesus Christ!
Okay, so clearly that's not a real commercial, it's a parody. Big Game Liquid Slam, type it in YouTube. It's just it was I had to. It really is a perfect replication of a 90s commercial. That's all I have. I know there's a little bit more at the end of the commercial, but I don't have it for some reason. I guess this is a shorter version. Sorry. Fake commercial. Moving on. Never seen this
For
though.
those who purchased something other than a Sega Genesis,
Yeah, that's it.
our sincere condolences.
What a waste.
When you start with a Genesis, you can always have
Wow, look at those graphics. It looks like crinkle paper. So graphics. Look at
a
that.
Sega CD. And new Genesis 32X. Everything else is cold and stiff.
Burial or cremation?
Burn it.
Welcome to the next level.
I'll tell you what, man. These ads were brutal. They didn't do the Sega, so I'll do it. Sega. There's some really pretty nasty attack ads. It's like the Beatles versus the Rolling Stones, Blur versus Oasis. You know, herpes versus herpecil, or whatever.
You left him for dead in Konami's Castlevania. How foolish to presume he'd perish without leaving a curse.
Fake Vincent Price.
For now, in Simon's quest for Nintendo, fate stalks your very being, and you need more than clues from cowardly villagers to survive when day turns into night. But just keep telling yourself it's only a video game. It's
Nah.
only a...
I don't want this one. I think I'm gonna pass on that one. That's a shitload of fuck. You know, you can't really see very much of it, but that's just the resolution. This is a 144p video, probably. But I guess it would have made me, if I was sentient at the time this was happening. I was probably about 3 or 4. I probably would have been like, yeah, Castlevania, and then I would have got it, and I would have been like, oh no. There's so many commercials that start like this. Or it's a Captain N TV show all over again. Getting sucked. Oh god, fuck that. The hell? This is how they advertised Centipede? You know! What the fuck is this jumble? They're using like M1s. This is like footage from World War II in the Korean War. What the fuck?
Centipede from Atari. It could change your life.
Help! Somebody call an exterminator!
Did they want to be killed? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. They just said call an exterminator, but they are the centipede. They're asking for death. They're begging for death. So obviously this is a little bit before my time. So I've never seen this, but I like the music. Really bizarre commercial, but I'm interested. I'm interested in this. So I will now show you my first YouTube poop. Now, as many of you know, I have a YouTube poop generator. It is a program that, it's, by the way, there's a 2.0 version in the works at the moment. So I'm excited for that. But the version I have is a little unstable. But you import a bunch of clips and, you know, you check some settings and you get YouTube poop. Most of you know this. I don't look at these before I show them. I just make sure they work. So this is an honest reaction to this YouTube poop, just to spice up the segment a little bit. Enjoy.
Simon's Quest for Nintendo.
Now this is only for the commercials we've seen so far.
But just keep telling him.
Without your...
Banjo confirmed E3.
Let's get regular prost.
One tracks.
Now, ain't that cool? That's it.
One tracks. And now I'm away.
No, don't. I want to hear it.
Team that tackled their biggest adventure yet.
Please, Douglas.
Yeah, that's how I feel. That was the end of it. Alright, so we see how this is gonna go. Fair enough. What's next? What are next? CG Sonic Adventure? I can't see what's happening. Oh my, this is a fucking disgusting quality video. And yes, I have seen this commercial before. In better quality than this. 71p.
Yo, Sonic! Sonic!
I believe I can see colors.
The light speed.
My bad.
Hey, was that blue color Sonic? That was Sonic, right? Just checking. Okay.
What are you doing?
Oh, by the way, just so you know, some of these aren't strictly game commercials. Some of these are just like pop culture weird things from the 90s and 80s and stuff, but most of it is game commercials. A little variety is nice, don't you agree?
I'm reading this great new Marvel comic, and
That's not Billy West doing the voice. Who the fuck is doing the Stimpy voice? It's terrible.
what are you doing? I'm reading this great new Marvel comic, and where the stars run. Where did you get it? Why, from Titan Games and Comics, of course.
Stimpy,
Of course.
with my newfound stardom and this great can of cheese whiz, it is I who...
Stimpy, it is with this new stardom and this can of cheese whiz that I reign. That's all.
can rule the world.
Happy, joy, joy. Yes, that's right, kiddies. You too can get your own Ren and Stimpy Marvel comic at Titan Games and Comics.
It stays crunchy, even in...
I was probably about 5 or 6 when this commercial aired, so I can't, you know, I'm not upset that they didn't call me. But I love the puppets. I want those puppets. I wonder, like, who has these at this point? Like, those are collector's items. I want that.
We believe there are 5 perpetrators
this! I've never seen anything like it! There's fruit everywhere! Look what they did to my taxi!
Donkey Kong is back in an adventure so big.
I remember this one.
The country by storm.
I remember this one.
The governor has called in additional troops.
We believe one of them looks like this.
They're just not civilized.
We urge caution, as they are heavily...
Like, why did we need this subplot? We didn't. Just show the game.
I'd like to tell you the situation is under control, but it isn't.
This turbocharged game has better graphics, more moves, bigger bosses, huge worlds. It's so big we included an expansion pack to get it all in.
They didn't even tip me!
Oof.
And now, this. Donkey Kong 64. And you thought insanity was crazy.
Heaven help us all.
What? Was there multiplayer in Donkey Kong 64? I don't seem to remember that. Oh yeah, there was. There was. Oh, it's one of those things. It was like, yeah, it was like a versus mode. Yeah, it wasn't, yeah, okay. I don't think I played more than 3 times of that, actually. But, yeah, no, this is a subplot. You got a whole, like, the DK crew is being arrested for some reason. Like, they could have just showed the game, but that's fine.
Something wild is coming.
Here we go, more dong.
Something you wouldn't expect.
Wait, no! Candy Kong! Oh, shit!
It's Donkey Kong Country 3 starring Kiddy Kong. Uglier bosses, incredible
Put me
levels,
back!
and graphics you won't believe. Donkey Kong Country 3 on Super NES.
There's something you don't see every day.
I might remember that. I don't know. I mean, it's vaguely familiar, but the Play It Loud campaign was pretty much over by the time N64 happened, I think. So this is right around the time that ended. Oh my god. This is
This is the story of Earthworm
This
Jim.
is the story. Wow, okay. That's what it is. I didn't know what to say next. She finished my sentence for me.
This is the story of Earthworm Jim video game. In outer space, a sweet evil cyborg lost a green cyberspace suit while it smooshes.
Oh, fuck off. No!
And blammo! He becomes a superpowered hero. He takes out that precious doll. Then that stupid worm goes onto the planet Earth. He even tries mucus bungee jumping.
And if that doesn't stop him,
Oh my god.
Battle with Queen, festering, sweaty slug for a butt. Will Earthworm Jim from Legacy.
I don't want it. I don't want this game. I might have purchased the game if I didn't have to see this disgusting commercial with the lady turning into fucking a Satan monster. But now, this is peak 90s. Gross out humor. You have a subplot that has nothing to do with the game. Well, a little bit. And scary earthworm eating grannies. It's just really, it's 90s. It's perfect. Someone said goosebumps. Kinda.
Okay, kid, show me what you got. Yeah, right. Next. Yes.
This is great. This is like Detective Pikachu voice for a Moogle. That's the voice that I want my Moogles to have.
Next. Ooh, scary. Next. Next. Next.
Final Fantasy III. Do you have what it takes? Final Fantasy III from Squaresoft.
What the fuck is this game? What have I learned from this commercial about the video game that I am supposed to now purchase? What? So a little fluffy Danny DeVito-esque creature is destroying monsters with lightning. No gameplay footage whatsoever. Moogles are OP. You learn that Mog is psycho. Oh, okay. Next! They really probably had no idea how to advertise this. They really, I mean, they called it Final Fantasy III because it's actually, most of you know this, 99.8% of you, I'm sure, know that Final Fantasy III in the US was Final Fantasy VI in Japan, and they changed it to 3 so people wouldn't get confused, but, you know, in this case, You know, they did that, and they probably didn't know what to do for the advertisement. Maybe JRPGs weren't selling very well in America. I don't know. I'm just more confused now. I don't know.
They said it wasn't humanly possible. All the power and excitement of Nintendo.
Is this a Robert Cop?
Of your hand. Introducing Game Boy. It's portable, it's in stereo, and its games are interchangeable. Game Boy comes complete with batteries and the outrageous new game Tetris. And for head-to-head competition, use Video Link and blow your opponent away. Game Boy, only from Nintendo. Now you're playing with power, portable power.
Wow. Okay, we're going to the playing with power ad campaign. That's pretty far back. I've never seen this commercial that I can recall, but I'm sure it was all over TV. That's a legit commercial. That is a legit commercial. Look at that. Even the package looks awesome. Batteries included. You get cool stuff. You get a Robert Cop. You get to play the new hot game Tetris. If they put Mario in this commercial and said like Mario Land coming soon, then I would have been, I mean, that would have been perfect. But good commercial. So that takes us to Game Boy Pocket sometime later.
Hey, is that Bob?
Wow, he looks great.
Yeah.
Hey, Bob, did you cut your hair?
I don't have any hair, Jim. He doesn't have any hair, stupid.
You dork.
You're sure looking thinner there, Bobby baby.
This music.
I dropped a few sizes.
Your screen looks bigger, too.
Not bigger, just a lot sharper. Sharper.
Take that new casing, Bob. Silver.
Ooh,
So, Bob,
the silver one I had.
all the games.
I love that
Game
thing.
Boy games, babe. New Game Boy Pocket. Stick in your pocket today.
Weird. Just a weird commercial, but I had the silver one. I loved it. Someone said the FF series was popular at first and was slowly declined. Final Fantasy V didn't sell well, and FF6 sold really well. In Japan, it was the last hope of reviving the series. It sold not only very well in Japan, but also here in the US as well. It saved Squaresoft. Yeah, Square's had a lot of run-ins with the Reaper, and that Final Fantasy thing really saved them. Seems quite a few times. A second, let me make the screen a little bit bigger. All right. So far, some good commercials. I got plenty more, but we're going to do the next YouTube poop.
Planet F even tries mucus spongy jumping.
Different.
It was not by my hand that I'm once again.
Donkey Kong 64, and you thought insanity.
And that was something.
Info chat.
Donkey Kong, uglier bosses,
Omnia's choice.
That's right, kiddies! You too can get your own!
We're gonna be out of the butt.
What? Say that again?
You too can get your own!
We're gonna be out of the butt.
Out of the butt?
incredible levels.
That's kind of cool.
Sister says, hey, is that?
What's up, Wasabi? It's not that hard.
Stop it! That doesn't stop him! Maybe up the die. You're feeling the love.
I snuck a little Steve Brule in there for you.
Yes!
Now, I need to explain that commercial. That was the Dr. Mario commercial. Go look it up yourself. That's actually what Nintendo used to advertise Dr. Mario when it first came out. Ooh-ee, ooh-ah-ah, ting-tang, walla-walla bing-bang. It's a song, it's a thing, and then they did the Witch Doctor thing. It's a Witch Doctor thing.
And now for something completely different.
Thank you, John Cleese.
Joy, joy. Yes!
Fuck off.
Excellent!
Hard.
Oh my god, I haven't heard that song in years.
And now for something completely.
Okay, well, this is, yep, that was interesting. All right, now's a good time to take a Tums break, if you so desire. Let's move on to Game Gear Color.
If you were colorblind and had an IQ less than 12, then you wouldn't care which portable you had.
Look at this advertising. Look at this scummy advertising. Holy shit, Sega. Fuck off. Game Boy was great. Eat dick. I mean, Nintendo did it too. They had the same shit. They, you know, they didn't insult as much as Sega did, but they pulled their punches too. They you know, they fucked around.
If you were colorblind and had an IQ less than 12, then you wouldn't care which portable you had. Of course, you wouldn't care if you drank from the toilet either.
You're a dog, Luigi. What is this music? Holy shit!
Game Gear.
Yeah, talk shit, get hit, Sega. Well, I like this. This is my favorite new noise. What is this noise? It's Mel Blanc. Oh my god. Yeah, this is this almost plays like a YouTube poop in and of itself. It really was. People are saying this is like more like 90s advertising was like, you know, pre-YouTube poop. But yeah, this is a hell of a hit piece. It's really good. I mean, it's appealing. I had a Game Gear. It looked nice. The, you know, 2.5 hours that it lasted, which again, I didn't have. I had to get the adapter, I think, later on, but it just fucking chewed through batteries. You know, if it was rechargeable and it was real, like, if it was like I could just plug it into a USB port as if I could today with most systems, I would have kept it and not sold it. But it was 6 AA batteries, you know, and there were games on the Game Gear that were cool. I just didn't have those. I had Ren and Stimpy and I had Sonic Spinball, which, fuck, man, I think I had something else on it too.
Yo, video game dudes, talk to
God.
me! This is Game Genie, Rokaloo, your awesome video game enhancer for your Nintendo Entertainment System. Attaches to most of your video games. Double
Will and Tedrick.
Dragon 3 or Super Mario Bros. 3. You can go to any level. Live forever. Jump higher. Make your own effects. And get radical firepower. Go to any level. Jump higher. Stay bigger. Live forever. Game Genie, the radical video game enhancer.
From Galoob. You know, it's funny. Didn't Nintendo actually ban the use of Game Genie? Like, they totally discouraged it. And I think at some point they just switched to Sega. Like, Sega was like, yeah. I don't think they actually succeeded. They tried. Yeah, people are saying they tried to. There's probably, I think, internet. There's not internet. Gaming Historian did a video about it. So, but yeah, that's like some bootleg. That's some fucking bootleg ass Bill and Ted shit.
16-bit arcade graphics.
I think I showed this on stream a while back.
16-bit sports action. Get Joe Montana free, Pat Riley free, Buster Douglas free, Super Monaco GP free, or Collins free. What Nintendon't? Buy a 16-bit Genesis system between now and October 31st and get an extra game.
You know, that was the birth of so many fucking internet, I say internet, God, again, why am I saying the word internet so many times where it's not applicable? That was the birth of a lot of fanboys. Console Wars, perhaps, was born at that moment. Meanwhile, there was a much better slogan, and I'm looking for it right now. It was Genesis Genesis, what Nintendonesis. They should have just went with that one. I've said this before, but this commercial actually did start wars in my school. Like, up until then, it was like, oh, you have a Sega? I wish I had a Sega. And it was like, yeah, you're an asshole if you got a Sega. Yeah, well, fuck you if you got a Nintendo, you're baby. You don't have Michael Jackson. We got Michael Jackson on our system.
Sega introduces Spider-Man with real web-slinging action. Genesis. New Streets of Rage. You control 40 incredible moves.
40? Wow.
This is so much more.
Hell yeah, Amazing Spider-Man.
More real villains, hot graphics, and killer two-player action. Genesis. It's a whole lot more.
I love these commercials, these Sega commercials. They have everyone singing Genesis. It's great. They have like this thing. They had a very distinct style, is what I'm trying to say, and it was good because when you hear the word Genesis screamed at you in music form 5 to 7 times in a commercial or more, it sticks with you. You think Genesis. You know, they also had Sega. Nintendo didn't have Nintendo. YouTube poop. You might get a preview of future commercials with this poop. So let's see. Was that a little Mario Larva Bros? It was.
I don't know.
That's a good way to advertise. Can we go back to that? That's a really great advertisement. That's perfect. That is perfect.
A hot tip. Hot.
Warning, do not enter.
You've got to be kidding. Watch it.
This one's just a fucking nightmare.
Wow.
I don't know what's happening. God damn it. I think this one I set the times for 0.2 to 0.8 seconds per clip. So this is going to be like just whiplash. Except the ones like that, for some reason.
No. I'm gonna.
Thanks. Thank you for that. So glad I threw that in there.
Hey, do you really have to watch the rest of this stupid movie to see how it's gonna end? Here, take control.
What's this?
Those aliens are masters of disguise.
Oh yeah, I want to play a movie.
Not your typical video game.
Let's get Metal Gear.
You call that shooting?
Better pay attention. Those aliens can look like anybody. Your brother, sister, anybody.
Hungry?
Is that the dude from Sequest?
Ground Zero Texas, only on Sega Saturn.
What the fuck is Ground Zero Texas? Does anyone know? Has anyone played it?
Danita Stokes, president of HAG.
It's bad enough that Sega Genesis has the most 16-bit games, but this new Sonic the Hedgehog, oh, he really ducked my doilies. They say he's incredibly fast. Well, what's the hurry, mister? And about his attitude. Smarty pants.
Did they really play this commercial in slow motion?
Mario. Oh! Little brat!
Sonic the Hedgehog, now included when you buy a Genesis system.
That might have been Andy Dick. I don't know who that... I don't think that was Andy Dick. That's just a weird motherfucking commercial. I think the commercial's supposed to not be set, like, in 3 frames a second, but alright. Oh boy, the name of this next file is I honestly have no idea.
Gonçalo, já vai jogar Super Nintendo?
Calma, Dolores, eu já vou te dar atenção.
Calma nada! É só Super Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Super Nintendo! E comigo nada!
Relaxa, amor, você sabe que eu te amo.
Ama nada, antes você dizia que eu era a sua vida!
Sei, Dolores, é que agora eu tenho 346 vidas.
Super Nintendo, sensações incríveis, desafios inigualáveis, games antológicos.
Salve, sabe que quando o Timóteo vem aqui, ele não fica jogando Super Nintendo não, bobão!
Bobão?
É Nintendo ou nada.
I don't know either. Apparently that's a Brazilian commercial, so finally I came to Brazil.
Do you have ice hockey by Activision?
Think you're ready for it? One of the roughest video games around for your Atari game system?
Oh my
ready
God.
to battle for the puck? Well, to inflict fierce body checking, furious stick checking,
Phil Hartman.
ruthless tripping. You really think you're ready for all that? I'm ready! Fine. Cash your charge.
I thought you by Activision!
That was glorious. But also, holy fuck, Phil Hartman. I didn't know Phil Hartman was blonde. Who's this guy on the left? That dude looks familiar. That's just like, you know, early 80s, late 70s man. Vinny, not Phil Hartman? Dude, that's Phil Hartman. Look at him. That's definitely Phil Hartman. It's weird that... Okay, if that previous commercial, 2 commercials ago, had Andy Dick, all right, and this one has Phil Hartman, that's really weird, because Andy Dick is possibly... Now, this is allegedly... This is a conspiracy theory. Allegedly, Andy Dick is partially to blame, or very heavily to blame, for Phil Hartman's eventual death. Allegedly. You might want to look that one up yourself. This is a video game commercial stream. Weird though, right? Vinny, explain. Andy Dick got his wife, Phil Hartman's wife, hooked on drugs. Again, because she was struggling with addiction, and Andy Dick was like, "Hey, you want this?" And allegedly, she relapsed and then eventually, you know, killed Phil. Boy, this brought the mood down. Allegedly.
Ooh. Hey kid, what you doing watching this stupid film? Don't you want to have fun playing?
What the fuck is this? Vinny, it is your fault. I know. But what the fuck is this voice for Sonic? This would be good for a TV show or perhaps the movie.
Ooh. Hey kid, what you doing watching this stupid film? Don't you want to have fun playing Sega? Sega? Sega who? Wrong answer, pal. Show him.
Of course. Blown away by the TV. Holy shit.
It's wild. It's Sega. International Sega
painful.
TV games are now here. From Shaw Wallace.
Hey kid, want some more? Yeah.
Unlock your mind.
What the fuck was this commercial?
Hey, kid, you want to huff some drugs? Some helium?
That's my new canon Sonic voice.
Let's come on through, Sophie. Hudson's over there, sweetie. I'll go and get the cake.
Happy birthday. Thanks. What is it? Oh, sweet.
I've never seen this one.
Happy birthday to you. Happy
Happy
birthday to you.
Here we go and jump over the hill.
Hudson.
Whoa! What the fuck is this?
What?
Fucking sponge cake!
What?
Fuck!
What? What the fuck? What the fuck? That can't be real. Oh my god, chat's saying it's real. How have I never seen that? Wait a minute, in Australia you could just say fuck in a commercial? That's not like a problem? That's just not a problem at all then, huh?
Fuck is this? Fucking sponge cake! Fuck!
That's my favorite one today. Easily. Oh my god. Oh, fucking hell. Japanese Castlevania. Quick to the point, and you even got a dude dressed like Dracula. I mean, that's really good. That's really good. Thanks, Konami, for that. This one I haven't seen. I'm excited for this one. It's like butter. Final Fantasy. Huh? Lose your luggage. Trigger. Word. Those are fake subtitles. Those are fake subtitles. They have to be. That was like from the people that brought you Final Fantasy is this epic time traveling video game Chrono Trigger. It's probably something like that. It took me a minute. Lose your luggage. Word. Also, I would love I would want to hear this orchestrated version of the theme. It sounds good. Does anyone know if this actually exists? Is this like an official remix, or did they just give this to the people, to the studio that did the commercial? Because that's fantastic. Vinny, it's on the soundtrack? No, I mean, it's slightly different. Slightly different. That's good. What? No. That's not the whole commercial. That really was the whole commercial. Oh, this one's cool already. This is awesome. Now show some gameplay, and it's perfect. Nope, no gameplay. All right. That was a great commercial. Japanese Mario 3 commercial. Very, very nice. Supplemental bonus materials for your Mario 3. You already know who Mario is, so here's what's going on now in this nice, very detailed, crusty, but nicely animated commercial. Rockman, ja. That's good stuff. That's Megaman 8. Let's see, we got any more Japanese commercials? We do. Cock. So that's pretty good too. For the Mega Man 8 commercial, they should have showed clips of the fucking anime, the animated cutscenes. These appear to be energy resources, but I never seen nothing like that on Earth. That would have got me hyped for the game. Whoa. 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 No crying until the end. Huh. But really not very modest about that, were they? They're just like, right out the gate. No, it's a masterpiece. Trust me. Cool commercial, though. This is Sega CD.
Polygon shooting. Shield feed.
Shield feed.
Mega CD から。Mega CD から格闘アクションの名作ついに登場。
Oh, I sure do love when muscle man arms grow out of my CDs.
Mega CD.
The music. It's not butt rock, it's something else.
Sonic the Hedgehog CD from Mega CD.
You can do anything. It's J-pop, people are saying. All right. Grundle rock. Oh. Grundle rock.
Hey, come on!
Again with the fucking voice. They really stuck with that voice. Well, twice, at least.
Non-stop power play. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 from Mega Drive.
False advertising. You buy the game, you expect to be fast, and then you're not fast when you get the game. I guess, yeah, that was before Jaleel White, perhaps. Japanese Castlevania 4. Tiny resolution. Yep. Oh my god, what is this? This is like, you know, they've tried to recover images from dreams using some kind of, like, technology. I'm going to say Neurode technology, which is incorrect entirely. But this is as good as we can do. 3P. Holy shit. Holy shit. Yeah, that's batshit crazy, if you'll forgive the pun. Batshit. That should be in Smash. Chill out, Bat Dude! And one more Japanese commercial for now. I already showed this one. It's a good one, I'll show it again. They couldn't finish speaking before the commercial ended. Fucking hell. Alright, next YouTube poop. Wow, twice in a row, Squidward.
What about Twisted Metal? You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Oh, I snuck this in. Why not? Why not?
Second filter? What about Twisted
Attitudes. You're the coolest rock. Even the music.
Well, we haven't seen this yet.
My thoughts on...
Oh my god.
Rowdy Rock
Rip Rowdy. One of my favorites. Yeah, I think we definitely got a extended preview of what's to come.
Shave off my pubes!
Shave off my pubes? It was Adam Sandler, wasn't it?
All Kirby's is...
Shave off my pubes!
Well... Yeah, we skipped a lot.
I got the heart, it's Mars to play the part.
Camera, allowing you to better search for items.
What the fuck?
That actually happens in game.
New CD-ROM game. It's an entire Lego.
Alright. Alright. So I gotta hold off before I play the next ones, because we got a lot of other commercials to go. So, for example...
Recently, we compared two superheroes, Dashing Super Guy and Kirby from Nintendo.
Pretty sure I showed this one at some point.
Two superheroes, Dashing Super Guy and Kirby from Nintendo.
I can't believe Kirby looked like this.
Lost big. No big hair, no big muscles, no weapons, nothing. All Kirby's got is appetite.
Suck.
Kirby's Dreamland.
Yeah, I definitely showed this somewhere.
Kirby munches, spits back.
Arnold Stallone.
He's Kirby, and he packs a mean bite. Kirby's Dreamland only on Game Boy. Game Boy sold separate.
It was very, very, very classic. The fact that they could show that Kirby doesn't need to be a big macho buff steroid man, you know? Oh yeah, Kirby has teeth. But you didn't know that. But no, he's got them. Look at them teeth. That's him. That's real. It's canon.
Pickle brain, monkey breath. Mom can't say anything because I'm not touching.
I remember this commercial.
If you could change anything you wanted.
I love you, little bro.
You can in Lego Island, the new CD-ROM game. It's an entire Lego world where you chase a Lego villain, build and race Lego vehicles, and change everything from the landscape to people's attitudes.
You're the coolest brother.
Even the music.
Yeah, I do remember this.
Lego Island CD-ROM game. Lego Island.
I didn't have Lego Island when I was a kid. I would have loved it. I really, really would have enjoyed that game. That was like the first... It's the first Terminator. Terminator. Someone typed Terminator in chat, and I read it as I was saying that sentence, and I and I said Terminator. Wow, cool brain. It was the first GTA, is what I meant to say. What the fuck? This commercial I remember, and even though I was going to get this game anyway, the footage, it wasn't about the rapping necessarily, but it was the footage of the game. It looked fucking awesome.
Zelda from the very start. I got the heart, it's Mars to play the part. Down with Zelda. Creeping through with an overhead view, cause a man's gotta do what a man.
I was just like really excited for it.
Collect the facts, never cut the slack, and I always watch my back for Jack. Down with Zelda. Yeah. Don't understand, I'm the man with the plan, cause the power's in my head and the power's in my hand. Down with Zelda.
It's so weird that Zelda has had so many goddamn dance-related commercials. Between that, the original Zelda commercial, and then I think it was the Link Between Worlds. They did something similar. Like they do that. They did Zelda rap. They did put the rap in there, I guess. Someone said, "I'm so glad it's not the '90s anymore." Yeah, I mean, commercials are... I don't know, these commercials were kind of fun. Like, these were fun commercials. Yeah, sure, I'm happy it's not the 90s either, but I don't know. It's kind of cool. Someone said, and now we're getting Necromancer Zelda. Necrodancer Zelda. Yeah, so we're getting more music and rhythm-related Zelda. So now's a good time to take a break because there's just so much. Deep breath. Moment, relax, and we're good. Let's continue.
Big match at my house. I'll bring my guys. You have yours. I've got Junkyard Dog.
It's World Wrestling Federation Superstars.
I've got Brutus Beefcake. Here's George the Animal Steel. I've got Great Hammer Valentine. Ricky the Dragon Steel.
They're so real.
And Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Can you tell the difference?
God, these poor people got involved with LJN. What a shame.
Superstars, they're for real. Each sold separately from LJN. Yeah.
There's so much to unpack here. Look at what they had to do. Like, poor Roddy, what were they thinking? You know, poor Roddy and the rest of these guys had to just do... I mean, I say poor, but they're just making a quick buck. Look, they just have to, like... What are they doing? Yeah! Yeah!
Holy... Same graphics, same moves. It looks like the arcade, man.
Arcade, man.
The hell?
16 bits.
16 bits!
All I can say is...
Killer Instinct, only on Super NES, complete with Killer Cuts game music CD. It's totally uncensored.
What the fuck was that commercial? Someone in chat just said this commercial absolutely sold me on Killer Instinct. The fact that kids were cursing in a commercial, I was going to say commercing. They were commercing with each other. The fact that they're cursing, they're putting the curses in your mind. So they're not saying them to the point where you can hear them, but you know what they're saying. Play it loud. Also, this is almost YouTube poop in and of itself. My brain, yeah, I can't keep up. Like, I'm actually brain yachting from this commercial stream. It's too much.
Same graphics, same moves. It looks like the arcade, man.
Wow. That's a hell of a commercial. I don't remember that one. I don't think it just doesn't register. Some of these register, some don't.
Your son?
I want a bicycle.
A bicycle? A bike? Well, would you prefer
Clown?
something like cool borders?
I want a bicycle.
Oh my god, this is sinister.
No, you want jet moto. That's what you want.
I want a bicycle.
Siphon filter?
What about Twisted Metal? You'd like that, wouldn't you?
I want a bicycle.
Look, kid.
Oh, Twisted Metal. I see. Sweet Tooth.
I hate mall Santas.
That voice is very familiar.
I hate mall Santas.
That might have been a character actor. That sounded like Virgil. Yo, was that Virgil? Was that Virgil's actor?
I hate mall Santas.
Kind of looks like him, too. Clown Virgil. We need to do some research. Someone get in touch with Virgil. But that's pretty good. I like that commercial a lot. It's really, I don't know, it's perfect. It's just perfect. You got Clown, Santa, you got gameplay. It's everything I want in a commercial.
Something's coming up the plumbing, poor Luigi's in a bind. Giant turtles out to get him, creepy crabs are right behind.
Mario, where are you?
Coming out the pipes. Mario, where are you?
Okay, I love this commercial. There's an extra special thing going on here. One, listen to the way this man sings. It's great, especially when he says you. And two, isn't this supposed to be Mario? So he's asking where he is himself?
Right behind, fireflies, cheaper shites, they're all coming out the pipes. Mario, where are you?
It's Atari
It's
Mario
Luigi.
Brothers with Mario from Donkey Kong.
Mario from Donkey Kong. So, look, okay, so you can tell... Okay, first of all, they fucked this up completely. So, it says Luigi on his hat, and his overalls are green, but he's wearing a red lumberjack shirt. What the fuck kind of details did they get wrong? They probably didn't have a lot to go off of. Actually, they did everything right based on what was in the game. Never mind, carry on.
It's Atari Mario Brothers with Mario from Donkey Kong, his brother Luigi, and lots of crazy creatures. And it's twice the fun when two play at once, because you need all the help you can get. Mario, where are you? Mario Brothers, new from Atari.
But, wait, did Atari develop that? Did they, like, take the arcade version and co-develop it? And also, yeah, they actually used Lobster Claw to destroy and cut off the neck of Luigi. They did the port. Atari did the port. Gotcha, thanks. Good to know. Alright, that was pretty alright. I like that commercial. I've seen it before. I enjoy.
Mario Kart 64, いよいよ登場。Nintendon't 64でしか体験できない新しい迫力のバトルレース。
Wow.
2人、3人、4人対戦プレイなら超面
リオカート64ツインカラーのコントローラーとセットで新発売
Oh, okay. I don't think that was part of the commercial, but that was really good. Really nice animation. I've never seen that. They put some effort and money into this commercial. I want it. Sold. I remember this commercial. Now, I'm going to be pausing this commercial every 4 or 5 seconds, okay? Jump down! VOD's gone. What? What have we been hit by?
Michael Jackson's Moonwalker video game, only on the Genesis system by Sega.
Shamon. Yeah, it's a classic.
If you all turn to Appendix B...
Mr. Lim is here.
Mr. Lim?
He's been sent to troubleshoot the sales meeting.
Mr. Lim! Come in! Nick was just going through the sales figures, weren't you, Nick? Yes, I was just saying that the...
Okay, now, alright, if you didn't know what this commercial was, what would you say it was? Just take a guess, everybody. What game is this promoting? Cowboy? Most people got it. Mortal Kombat. Alright. Yeah, it's when Kung Lao walked in, you got it.
Our quarterly sales are up by 12%.
But I see that overall sales for the fiscal year have actually fallen by 4%.
It's an old Kung Lao.
Fight!
Sorry?
You, fight!
Holy shit.
Finish him! Fatality.
What? No. Holy shit.
Mr. Lim, has head office had any more thoughts on our bonus structures for this year?
Oh my god, in a commercial? Also, didn't this game suck? I never played this one. No, it's great. Yes. It was a different time. It was okay. This one's really good. It was Mythologies that was shit, right? Yeah, that's a pretty gory commercial. I don't think that was that could not have aired in the US. There's the classic screen. Is this just a riot? Did they just film a fucking riot? What the hell? Okay. That works.
When you get hold of the Nintendo
I've seen this,
Entertainment System,
but later on.
when you master Rob the video robot,
Yeah, like you could do much more than look at Rob, sure. Master Rob.
shoot the light sensing zapper, when you play the system with so many arcade hits, you're playing with power. The Nintendo Entertainment System Deluxe Set. Batteries not included. Super Mario Brothers and other games sold separately.
Well, that's how they sold the NES after the video game crash. They sold it as like a toy, an entertainment system rather, as opposed to video games, because it comes with a robot, it comes with gun, it comes with weird shit, and you see that and you're like, oh, I want all of that. And it worked. It's just Rob kind of barely moved. Rob was, well, he looked cool, and you could play Gyromite very slowly with him. But it was like the Trojan horse of the video game world. They did it. They figured it out. Those bastards.
Will you be the one to witness the birth of the incredible Nintendo Entertainment System? The one to play with Rob, the extraordinary video robot.
I'm pretty sure I'm looking at Vomit. Moving Vomit, yes?
Batteries not included. He helps you tackle even the toughest challenge. Will you be the first to raise the incredibly accurate Zapper and play games like Duck Hunt or action-packed Hogan's Alley and high-flying Kung Fu, each sold separately? Will you be the one to experience the Nintendo Entertainment System? Comes with Rob, Zapper, Control Deck, 2 controllers, Gyromite, and Duck Hunt.
Comes with a lot of shit. I mean, that's good shit. This is a commercial I fondly remember.
For the brightest colors always. What the?
Introducing battle tanks for Nintendo 64. Explosive tank action for up to 4 players.
That poor teddy bear.
Battle tanks.
So it was a parody of the Snuggie. I think what was it? I think yeah, Snuggie was or Snuggle, something like that. It was a fabric softener. And they had a bear, so they tried to trick you into thinking you were watching a fabric softener commercial. The Snuggie is a blanket robe, if I'm not mistaken. So they yeah, they just destroy the poor bear. Why not? There's a sequel to that too. And I thought I had it here. Somewhere. Battle Tanks, Battle Tanks, Battle Tanks 2.
A bear. Barely alive. Gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We can make him stronger, faster, softer. Better.
Amazing. Dead.
Battle tanks, global assault. Stronger, faster, better.
That game was awesome. Genuinely great game, Battle Tanks 2. I say great. It was like good bordering on great. I enjoyed. But those are some good commercials. Nintendo Cereal System. Hell yeah. Here we go. I remember this. This is some of my, like, fucking earliest commercial memories. I love this commercial. I wanted the cereal, and I got it. And it tasted like every other cereal.
Here's Zelda too. It's very good news. You just can't. Nintendo Cereal System is a super part of this nutritious breakfast. 2 cereals in 1. Wow!
I had the blanket and the pillowcase cover that had Mario and Zelda on it, and I had the cereal, and those were good times. Let me tell you. Even though the perspective made no sense on the Zelda one, let me show you. Zelda, Mario, blanket. That's not helping. Classic. Wow, I found it. Oh my god. I can't believe I just found it so easily. Hang on a minute. Yeah, so I had this. And I was very confused about this. I don't still have this blanket, but I was very confused about this blanket because... Alright, you know, you got art. Link looks like a little, like a gremlin / hobbit. He's like... How old are you, Link? 12? But also going on 80. And yet, in the gameplay... Like, in the screen there in the middle, Link is standing atop a tower, like 2D side-scroller perspective, kind of. But yet, everything else is set like Zelda 1, where the bushes are top-down, and the bomb is there. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? It's very confusing to me as a kid, and I'd have to look at it all the time. But, anyway. Nintendo had good advertising because it made me want to buy their shit, or rather have my parents buy the shit for me. Speaking of...
Joining us today are Mario and Luigi. We're gonna learn some inside tricks to Super Mario Bros.
Whoa!
3.
That is a very cursed Luigi. Hang on a minute.
We're gonna learn learn some inside tricks to
That's weird. He looks like a Steve Buscemi thin Luigi kind of like cursed.
Super Mario Brothers 3. But first, this commercial break.
Hang on a minute. There's another frame where Luigi blinks.
Break.
There's a Luigi blink frame. That's,
first, this.
Look at the blinking. It's like, oh. Take your screen caps now, everyone. That is some stank. That is some stank.
First, this commercial break.
Everything needed a catchy song.
Power 12 times a year! 6 great issues plus 6 free strategy guides on a hot new game! That's twice the power for still $15! Wow! Call now!
Yeah, I guarantee that's also phone sex. This happens every fucking time. I think all 800 numbers are rerouted to phone sex at this point, right? It's just ringing endlessly.
Wow! Call now!
And we're back. Go ahead, caller. How do I get
No good.
Don't ask me. Call for Nintendo Power. Operators are standing by and the call is free. Subscribe now and get the first strategy guide. 84 pages of tips on Super Mario
No
Bros.
good.
3. You'll warp through worlds faster.
That was the
than you can
900
trace
numbers that are phone sex, I believe.
So make the
Wow.
call already.
Wow. Lots of good scummy Luigi. A little scummy Mario too, but lots of good scummy Luigi.
Say you're going to buy a CD.
Phil again? This is like Phil 10 years later.
You're thinking. But then you hear about the next generation CD player.
It's called CDI, and it works with your TV to bring you the ultimate in movies, games, and family entertainment.
Awesome. Awesome is right.
What did he say?
Awesome sound.
Family entertainment.
Awesome. Awesome.
I like what? Say that again, sir?
Entertainment.
Awesome.
I don't know what he's saying. Awesome? Okay, he's saying awesome.
Family entertainment.
Awesome.
Sorry.
Awesome is right.
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on, there's so much going on here. So Sean Connery in Hunt for Red October.
Right.
Wayne's World?
Awesome sound. Awesome picture.
Is that Nicolas Cage? Wait, who's this? I can't tell. It's too scummy.
Awesome pictures. Awesome choices.
CDI, tell a friend.
CDI kid, huh?
Pop gun.
Now get into CDI, starting at $2.99 with $200 of free software.
As much as I love Phil Hartman, I'm not sold. That was Eric Idle? Was it? I should know that. No, that looks like Peter Gabriel and Sledgehammer. That is Peter Gabriel and Sledgehammer. Huh. Yeah, Phil. Rest in peace, Phil. One of my favorite people at the time.
All right. Making the pizza. Making the pizza. Sprinkle the cheese. Sprinkle the cheese. Hey, if you're looking for the best pizza, wings, subs, and salads, you need to give us a try. Eat in, take out, or deliver to your door. The huge line of specialty pizzas is second to none. And with 3 different restaurants to choose from. That's right, 3. Gang Mills, Lawrenceville, Elkland. Making the pizza. Making the pizza. So stop on down to one of 3 great locations or call us up to let our crews hook you up. Oh yeah.
No thanks. But you know what? This is one of those commercials that happens that you see locally that you end up talking about because of how stupid it is, how terrible it is. Also, that was apparently a different Peter Gabriel video and not Sledgehammer. It was Steam. Let's try a YouTube poop and hope I didn't get too ahead of myself.
Superstars, they're for real.
We did this one. Okay. Okay.
And I'm a shaman.
Yep, this is a little too far ahead. Sorry, we're gonna have to.
Eat and take out
Here
or
it is.
deliver to your door. The
Got
huge
it.
line of specialty pizzas.
All around the world.
And we're your friends. We're gonna help you.
Let's go home.
Look at Tommy's face. I love it.
We're gonna help you.
Look at this
We're your
acting. Look, every time you watch this movie, notice Tommy's face in this scene. It's the best.
We're gonna help you.
Let's go.
Help you.
You can even hear him. He goes, ugh. Listen closely.
All around the world.
And we're your friends. We're gonna help you.
What kind of acting is this? Sorry. Okay, let's continue.
Let's go home.
Cheese. Sprinkle the cheese.
Is that all you have to say for yourself? You are a disgrace. Out of my...
Intend to troubleshoot the sales meeting.
Mr. Lim! Come in.
Coffee! Does anybody want coffee? Who wants coffee?
I like this pizza guy. It's good.
Right! Vampires rule! Whoa, cool it!
Who wants coffee? Who wants coffee? Does anybody want...
Faster than you can say spaghetti and meatballs. So make the call already.
Hit the B square!
Oh no!
Hit the B square!
Now get into CDI, starting at $2.99 with $200 of free software.
What? Kurt? What are you doing here, Kurt? Hang on, I need to rewind that. I did not import the lithium clip. I'm not sure why it's there. Maybe it was just lying dormant in the YouTube poop program this whole time. It was never used once. Very good news, I guess.
The one to experience the Nintendo Entertainment System comes with Rob.
What the fuck? 3 different restaurants to choose from. That's right, 3. Gang Mills, Lawrenceville.
Friend, you know, people don't have to say it. They can feel...
Joining us today are Mario and...
But I see that overall sales for the fiscal year have actually fallen by 4%.
I can actually...
All right!
Want coffee? Who wants coffee? Does anybody... want coffee?
Try.
That's a good ending, at least.
I can actually...
All right!
Want coffee? Who wants coffee? Does anybody want coffee?
Try. Eat and take...
Oof. Vinny, how does this YouTube poop thing work? Okay, it's called YouTube Poop Plus, YTP Plus, and it is a program. You import any videos. Some don't work, but you import videos, you select some options, and it turns them into a poop. That's what it does. So, yeah. Oh, I need a minute. Vinny, are you going to stream E3? I get that question pretty much every night. But I can't expect everyone watches all of my streams, so I'll answer it. Most of E3, yes. So, what are next? I'm not going to tell you what this is a commercial for. He'll figure it out.
To the third place.
Yep. Exactly. Yep, it was a PlayStation 2 commercial the whole time. Now, didn't David Lynch actually direct that? I believe that was him. Man, Sony must have gave him a fuckload of money for this commercial.
Welcome to the third place.
Wow. I like that David Lynch guy.
Hey, little buddy, want a ride? Yeah, whatever.
I don't know if I showed this last time,
I'll be right back.
but I remember this commercial.
Where can you catch all 150
This was
Pokemon?
on all the time.
On your Game Boy, that's where.
Probably seen this fucking
Pokemon
commercial
Game
hundreds
Boy
of
is
times.
here. With both packs, you can catch them all. Games and system.
Sold separately. Yeah, that's kind of disturbing. But they're fine. They shrunk. They didn't get squashed and dead. Man, this is a series that just kind of died. I remember hearing a lot about this series, too, for a while.
Hey, lady! Come on, hit the gas! You're killing me out here!
Jet Moto 2. More tracks, more control, more speed. Take advantage of it.
And turn off the blinker!
PlayStation.
More weird old ladies in these commercials lately. Yeah.
Come out and play! I can't! I'm playing Nut! But
What?
there's Portable Nut! What? Yeah! It's a nut you can play with outside!
PSP. It's like a nut you can play with outside.
Excuse me, what the fuck? I guess I want it now. Sure, I'll take it. How much? It's like...
Hey! You still don't have a Sega CD?
Oh, it's this guy again.
What are you waiting for? Nintendo to make one? You have seen the games, right? Wrong answer, man. Show them!
Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. Again, this is like, there's so many fucking commercials where someone is blown away by their TV.
Want to see more?
I remember this commercial too. I remember this shot. Like, so I guess I don't remember most of it except this one shot. It's like etched into my fucking brainstem, which is shaped like Rosalind Carter, according to the Mars Volta.
It swept the country like a plague. Thousands of helpless teenagers trapped in a dull, drab world of colorless video games.
More Game Gear throwing shade.
Color? Introducing Game Gear from Sega. The full-color portable video game system that separates the men from the boys. Game Gear from Sega.
Boy. This looks like the, kind of reminds me of the Ridley Scott commercial for Apple. Like, very similar, smoky room, the lighting, light shafts. Yeah, it's just epic.
Sega. Hot hits on the way. Plug into today's hottest arcade hits, like Afterburner and Alien Syndrome, with even more red-hot arcade hits on the way, like Shinobi, Thunderblade, and two-player Double Dragon. The fun keeps coming at you.
Now, this is a very innocent commercial. It's fine. They're not, like, you know, throwing shade at people that have Nintendo or like Nintendo. And then I hit play again, it's gonna be like, oh, by the way, fuck you, Nintendrones.
Only from Sega. Hot hits today, hot hits on the way.
Damn, I was hoping they would throw shade again.
Yo, listen up. Do you know what my friend here just called you? He called you
Again!
a trash...
Abuse! More abuse!
Bird neck, no jabbing wimp. You gonna take that? Step into the ring. Not your typical video game, huh? Stick 'em, jab, move, come on.
Boy, I bet that was a fun game.
Prize fighters, only on Sega CD.
You can play a bunch of video clips. Is that what you want? You want to play video clips? Oh, man. Saturn. So we're going through Sega's history here. We're checking out the Legacy of Sega.
We are 5 years away from entering the 21st century.
All right, so, first of all, why is the motherfucker from Prometheus advertising Sega to me?
Stands on the edge of the interactive age. You have come a long way. But are you ready for the future?
Introducing Sega Saturn. Aww. Hit it.
What?
Sega's.
Does anyone notice maybe an extreme tonal shift between the previous segment and this segment?
Next generation gaming platform.
No, this isn't Paul Rudd. This is Fall Fudd.
Sports and arcade gameplay, all with amazing new 3D experiences never before possible on home game systems.
Except for Sony PlayStation.
Wow.
Sega Saturn.
Computer, generate nude tane.
Play the game.
There's a lot of this commercial. I still have never seen a Saturn in person. I think, you know what, I might have seen one in person, but when I was growing up, I never knew anyone that had a Saturn. I've never held a Sega Saturn controller. They were like unicorns.
Go farther than you have ever gone before. Sega Saturn. Play your games in the 21st century and leave the rest of the world behind.
Except Sony PlayStation coming same year. That's a shame.
Star Trek.
Star
the
Trek.
Game. A game so challenging, you need this combat control panel to play it.
Otherwise, you won't know what the fuck to do.
Launch photons, fire your phasers, engage warp speed, blast Klingons and alien saucers on your way to the ultimate enemy.
Alien saucers?
Is it the most challenging game in the galaxy?
I guess that was vaguely the Enterprise.
It's inhuman.
Okay, we did not need Baby Spock. Wow, that was some acting.
It's inhuman.
That is... Oh, boy, do I not like that.
Star Trek from Sega. Get a free Star Trek poster when you play Sega's Star Trek at any Music Land store.
Star Trek. Sorry about the chirp. Don't know what that is or where it's coming from, but how about Shaq Fu?
Shaquille O'Neal, a.k.a.
I do remember this commercial, because I couldn't believe Shaquille O'Neal had a fighting game.
Register lethal weapons. Like foot. Which size 22? Register lethal weapons. This is your target.
Your standard commercial.
Kung Fu Shaq style.
And then some gameplay, a little bit.
And Super NES.
Such a weird game. But does it come with some juicy Shaq meat? Is my question. Is there a strip of Shaq meat in every box? A strip of juicy Shaq meat? Hi, I'm William Shatner, and this is William Shatner's William Shatner.
You keep getting me killed. I thought you had my back.
This is a recent-ish commercial for a very bad game. Very glitchy game.
Oh, Oh, not again.
Keep in mind, Shatner was like 79.
Hold on just a minute. Okay. We're both too old for this kind of thing.
God. I streamed this game. I just spent an hour and a half glitching it, or something like that, and it wasn't hard to glitch it. Bad.
Star Trek, the video game.
All right, now you're overacting.
Coming from Shatner. That's a good one. Okay, no, so this is not... No, so I guess Shatner was about 81 or so for this commercial. See, they wouldn't put him in the Star Trek movie, and he was upset about that vocally. But then they offered him a commercial for the shitty video game, and he was like, I like being on TV. No, he's like 89 now, 80, 88. Someone said he looks really moisturized for a 79-year-old before. That's a really weird thing to say, but you're right. He does. Speaking of...
Hello, I'm William Shatner.
Remember this one?
And I'm a shaman. I'm a conduit of the ancient forces of nature. You're no doubt wondering, hey, Shatner, how do I hurl bolts of lightning? Simple. Get World of Warcraft, dog. You can be anyone you want.
Dog, he said.
I'm William Shatner, and I'm a shaman. What's your game?
World of Warcraft, the #1 online game. Try it for free at warcraft.com.
Yeah, those were the original commercials. So, I think they had other celebrities. I don't have the Mr. T one. I just had that one. But there was a Mr. T one as well.
In the ring, out of the ring, out of control! WWF Royal Rumble on Super NES, 16 Megaman! This guy's rocking! It's perfect.
And an Aussie one too, yeah.
WWF superstars than ever before! Unbelievable 6-man! Anything goes action! It's perfect! Each wrestler's specialty move! Complete mayhem! The Tombstone Pile! It's out of control! The Bonsai Drop! Total chaos! The perfect plex. Oh, did you see that? WWF Royal Rumble on Super NES! Get it now! Perfect.
Fuck?
New Sonic Milk Ice from Topper. Multicolored
Milk ice?
filled with a jelly rod and coated with exploding shock rocks. Sonic the Hedgehog Milk Ice from Topper.
You just put that in Eggman's mouth?
It's truly shocking.
What is this? Milk ice shock rocks? Whoa. Okay. So why do they call it milk? It's just it's ice cream. Milk ice. I thought when they first said milk ice, I thought it was like ice flavored ice that you put it in your milk and it makes it flavored. Vinny, they can't legally call it ice cream because it's frozen milk. It's not ice cream, Vin. I mean, obviously.
Now, when you buy the Sega Genesis that comes with Sonic 2, absolutely free. Sonic 2 handles stubborn stains, embarrassing bald spots, no problem. It even slices and dices, makes thousands of julienne fries. But wait, you can play it too. This free Sonic 2 is a $54.99 value. You get 2 Sonics for the price of 1. Sonic 2 fits easily into any tackle
2
box.
Sonics? Wait, is Miles a Sonic?
For years of family fun, and pets love it too. Buy the Sega Genesis that comes with Sonic 1 and get Sonic 2 free. Act now. Wiener Dog Sweater sold
I like this commercial, actually. I think that's a great one. Yeah, that's a surprisingly good one.
Happy Meal Kai or McDonald's is
Oh, here we go.
Soccer.
Okay, those are some
Sonic
graphics.
Rogue and Emmy Dennis.
And Amy?
Flower catch.
Flower catch?
Shadow basketball. Knuckles baseball.
Knuckles?
G-Burger फिर खेलें.
I don't know what you just said, son.
को भी बतलाएं. चलो चल के Happy Meal खाएं.
Oh, it's not English anymore.
चले McDonald's से Sega games लाएं.
Okay. Wow, that was some commercial. That was some great graphics. Hell yeah. Sean's dead. He's not going to survive a can hitting his face at that speed.
Food.
Sonic the Hedgehog Get the fuck out of here.
What are you
drugs
for lunch?
That's just drugs. I like that, in some ways they're almost making fun of the fact that the Genesis had too many fucking peripherals and add-ons. I would not even be surprised if a can add-on existed that would also use the console's heat to heat up the can. Food.
Gotta go. Hey, guy, you're the first serious gamer I've seen all morning. Check this out. Brand new 16-bit Super Nintendo with Super Mario World. Wow! What's this one? Oh, this is a Sonic the Hedgehog from Sega Genesis. Hey, look at these radical colors, huh?
Wow, Sonic's fast, too.
No, over here.
I like Genesis, and it costs a lot less.
Wait, kid, that game
I'll
there.
take Sonic and Genesis.
I knew that.
Sonic the Hedgehog. More action, more speed. Sega Genesis. It's a whole lot more for
That was
less.
the Genesis one, Nintendo. They kept firing on all cylinders that they would fire at those fucking games. I like that they even showed the price difference too. They knew what they were doing. Those bastards, those smart asses. Those smart bastard asses. We're rapidly approaching the end of the showcase.
Pretend it's a game.
Yeah, well, that's what you have to do. You have to pretend it's a game because they're not really.
Odyssey, video game.
Speaking of Star Trek,
computer keyboard challenge.
Whose voice is this,
Entrance to
chat?
An alternate world of fire-breathing dragons, hard-hitting sluggers, arcade wizards, outer space wizards.
It's Leonard Nimoy.
40 games in all. Odyssey, the excitement of a game, the mind of a computer, all for the price of an ordinary video game. Odyssey.
What a voice, man! Leonard Nimoy had a voice. As did many other Pumans. Pumans, everybody. Pumans. That's the next Gorillaz album. P-U-M-A-N-Z. I thought it said farts and bubbles, but that it said sparks.
In their tracks. Hope that purple dragon don't come back.
I like how the Odyssey commercial was so much clearer than this, and that was 10 years before this, at least.
Pack up the sheep and close the barn door. He ain't just a fire hazard anymore. Pack up the sheep and close the barn door. He ain't just a fire hazard anymore.
Enter the Dragonfly. That's number 3, right? This is the worst Spyro game. Well, 2 is good, right? Fun fact, Stuart Copeland has been quoted as leaving the Spyro series because of this commercial. That is a terrible commercial. I'm with Stu on that one. Oh, that was 4. That was Spyro 4. Gotcha, thank you.
He needs to earn the respect of his peers.
1, 2, and 3 are good.
Special
Gotcha.
Sega Genesis fighting system.
Well, at some point I'm going to stream Spyro 2. Someone said, wasn't Stuart Copeland the Police drummer? He composed the soundtrack for Spyro 1, 2, and 3. Maybe 4 as well. I don't know. But I have the HD collection. I streamed Spyro 1. That was my first playthrough of it. Loved it. And I'm going to do a Spyro 2 playthrough at some point this year. Okay, let's resume.
Young
young Bobby Angles has a problem.
I don't want to see people play with another person's ears.
He needs to earn the respect of his peers. So he gets the special Sega Genesis fighting system. It comes with Streets of Rage 2. He saves $40. He gets more moves. He gets more control. Now things are pretty much okay.
I said chocolate chip.
Bitch.
Say it. Say it.
Super Mario is back.
Mario!
Blasting worlds where no one has ever been. He's taking on enemies no one else dares. This time Mario pops up power wherever he goes. So he's bigger and badder than ever before. You've never seen creatures like these. You've never had an adventure like this. It's everything you
Did they like build a miniature pyramid to film? I think they did.
Super Mario 2, only from Nintendo. Now you're playing with power.
Super Mario. It used to be Doki Doki Panic.
Obey me, Wario.
I've showed this already, but it's classic.
I am your master. Mario is your enemy.
The wicked imposter Wario has cast an evil
When I
spell
streamed
over
Mario Land 2, I showed this.
Don't let Mario reach the palace.
This is the biggest, most dangerous, most challenging Game Boy adventure yet.
Obey Wario. Destroy Mario.
Don't fall under Wario's evil spell in Super Mario Land 2, only on Game Boy.
This was pretty much the definition of classic game commercial for me. This was the one I remembered probably the most. If I haven't seen this commercial recently, or if I hadn't seen it recently, and you said, Vinny, what is your favorite classic game commercial? Which, I know it's weird that we're saying favorite commercials, but some of these things have nostalgic value. You see them, 150 times, so you're going to remember them. But this was probably my favorite, and the one I remembered the most, and it worked. So let's go to YouTube poop again. Have fun.
Kung Fu Shack style. And I'm a shaman. I'm a conduit.
Crazy bus, riding on a crazy bus.
But what he's bringing comes hopping home again.
God.
You're no doubt wondering.
I
Take
did!
advantage of it.
Man, that Gorn looks so shitty.
Crazy bus, riding on a
Crazy bus! Okay, we're Wang Chunging again? Yep. It's the most horrifying event tonight. The Pokemon getting squished with this nice music.
Prize Fighters, only on Sega CD.
This should have been just the soundtrack to this commercial.
Sports and arcade gameplay, all.
It's inhuman.
God damn it, get this kid off my screen!
Hop along, fell the willow.
Willer! I already have! Oh my god, I remember this fucking song.
Hey, lady! Come on, hit the gas!
You're no doubt wondering, hey, Shatner, how do I hurl?
That's her. Okay. Okay, then.
Prize Fighters, only on Sega CD.
Yep. Fucking hell, man.
Here's the F for your help.
Shatner's gonna teach you how to hurl. He's gonna show you Star Trek V. Okay, then. Alright, then. I think we're also ready for the next YouTube poop as well. We've made it past the amount of commercials for 2 in a row.
I love guacamole. My Mario, get the 6 golden boy. Most of all,
man's souls. Look at these red cookies. For the price of an ordinary video game.
my thoughts on
It's fucking...
You're all worse off maybe to what?
That kind of fits. I know this music. Why do I know that music? Smash music, right?
Computer. All for the price of an ordinary...
Break the targets. Or Melee, sorry. Yeah, Melee.
Price of one. Sonic 2.
WWF Royal Rumble on Super
Just W.
dream all the time. It'd just be a look.
That actually kind of works.
Pretend it's a game. The Doomsday for your
Our McDonald's is.
Pets love it too. Buy the Sega Genesis that comes with...
That's a creepy smile.
You steal men's.
You steal men's, yeah!
Here, you taking a dump?
Not a chance.
Nice! Nice! That was perfect. Let's see it again. Rewind time.
Here, you taking a dump?
Not a chance.
Jonathan Frakes he looks so smug, shutting it down with a smile on his face.
No, not this time.
Nope.
No! Sonic the Hedgehog. More action.
All right. And now for the last couple commercials. Here we go. Mario! I remember seeing this not as it aired because I don't think I just saw it on YouTube or something years later.
The game will never be the same. Super Mario Strikers is here, only for Nintendo GameCube. Rated E for everyone.
Cool sound. There he is. There's our boy. There's Ant-Man.
This kind of challenge.
Speaking of Paul Rudd, we've had a lot of celebrity cameos tonight.
One place to come. The games of Super Nintendo. No one else creates this kind of experience because no one else creates these kinds of games.
Computer.
Now you're playing with power, superpower.
Young Rudd. Now listen, I'm gonna have to, pause the commercial here and there, but this is one of my favorites. Maybe one of the best commercials of all time. Smash 64.
No matter how they toss the dice, it'll be the only one.
For me is you and you is me, VOD mute. I have a lot of favorite commercials, make no mistake. Sorry, let's continue.
Something's gone wrong in the happy-go-lucky world of Nintendo. Introducing Super Smash Bros., where all your favorite characters go toe-to-toe in one 4-player star-studded slam fest, only on Nintendo 64.
Yeah, that one's pretty nostalgic. Also, that made me want to look up that song, because that song ended up being really cool. It was by a band called the Turtles. It's just a fun song. And it was also in, what was that movie with Nicolas Cage and Nicolas Cage? It was a Spike Jonze movie, I think. Was it Spike Jonze? No, Adaptation.
Watch Zelda become a legend on your Nintendo Entertainment System.
Oh my god.
Which way you go? Good times.
I don't understand. I've never seen this one. What the fuck is this?
Zelda. The Legend of Zelda. A never-ending adventure new for your Nintendo Entertainment System.
What the Here, why would anyone want to buy this game, Vinny, you accidentally played a YouTube poop. It feels like one. I'm surprised Zelda sold anything, considering this commercial. That was a terrible commercial. That was really bad.
Legend on your Nintendo Entertainment System.
This is like budget Robin Williams / Jim Carrey times 10. How? Alright. This is not a commercial, but I guess we'll watch it anyway. I don't know who put this in here, but alright.
Good morning, Paul. What will your first sequence of the day be?
Computer load up, Celery Man, please.
Yes, Paul.
Yes, very good. Now, Tane I can get behind.
Could you kick up the 43D 3
engaged. Add sequence Oyster.
Give me a printout of Oyster smiling.
Okay.
Computer?
Yes.
Do we have any news sequences?
I have a beta sequence I've been working on. Would you like to see it?
Alright.
Alright.
Okay.
Hey, Paul. I'm Tane, your latest dancer. I can't wait to entertain you. Now, Tane I can get into.
Oh, get into. That's what he says. I gotta remember that. I want to quote accurately, you know? It's important.
Could I see a hat wobble?
Yes.
And a flargon snout?
Yes.
Is there any way to generate a nude Tane?
Not computing. Please repeat.
Nude Tane.
This is not suitable for work. Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh! I'm okay.
Excuse me, Paul. Your wife is on the phone. It's an emergency.
I'll get it later. We have important work to do.
Good game, I'd buy it. What?
I said with mustard. Make it 2.
Mustard. That's
You
good.
can see how good is Two Commanders lead a
Yeah, I've never seen this one.
in Pikmin 2. With 2-player mode, may the best scavenger win. Only for Nintendo GameCube. Rated E for everyone.
It's memorable. It sells the game, and you kind of understand what it's about slightly. And there's a catchphrase too. When I did my Virtual Boy showcase, I did this commercial, but here it is again. Again, not a very appealing commercial. Scared me.
Its own legs. There's only one problem. It needs your eyes.
Yeah, none of this looked appealing. It really does need your eyes.
Virtual Boy. See it now in 3D.
I didn't want to live in a Mad Max future and, like, have a fucking... I didn't want, like, a robot to steal my eyes. What the hell is this commercial?
What's your thing? Bugs.
Ugh.
Everybody's gotta have a thing.
My thing's sound effects. Here's a T-Rex.
What was that noise?
Thing's sound effects. Here's a T-Rex.
Was that sound effect used in subsequent YouTube poops? Because I could have sworn... I've never seen this commercial, but I fucking know I've heard that noise before. Yes, it was? Holy fuck.
Sound effects. Here's a T-Rex.
Very popular YouTube poop clip. It was used as in Scooby-Doo Skooks. Oh.
Mom! Aiden cut me in half again!
Well, now I finally know what that noise is from. Not that I ever needed to know. Hello, fellow children. What is your thing?
Nobody's good at everything. Everybody's good at something.
This isn't video games. This was only included because of that fucking noise, wasn't it? What? I don't know. It's horrifying. Okay, thanks for that.
They're coming to your neighborhood.
And finally, zombies ate my neighbors.
The pizza guy. Zombies ate my neighbors. Now playing on Sega Genesis and Super NES.
I want that chicken soup.
Feeding frenzy of fine-cut creature features.
I want all the fucking chickens.
Maniacs with your weed whackers, exploding soda pop, and boozy squirt gun.
It's a pretty cool game too.
Or they're dead meat. Zombies ate my neighbors. From Konami.
What was on Fox? Tell me. Yeah, anyway, that's all the commercials I have. Now listen. I know there's a lot of other commercials that are not in this segment. A lot of people have tweeted or told me, like, Vin, you gotta go look at this one, you gotta look at this one. I've been doing this for 2 hours. I can't keep going. There's a chance that we could do a future segment with more commercials, but I promise you, even if I do those, there will still be more. And I just don't know if I want to. Honestly, I just don't know if I want to. So we'll see. For now, though, I can give you one more YouTube poop, the final YouTube poop. This is it, Luigi. Enjoy.
Ad sequence. Oyster.
God.
For any money. Coming to your neighborhood.
Oh!
Now you're playing with power, superpower.
With two-player mode, may the best scavenger win. Only for Nintendo GameCube. Ready to...
It's a fucking commercial.
Much more.
Pikmin 2. With two-player mode, may the best scavenger win.
Do it. There you go. Thanks. That's tonight on Fox. It's Paul Rudd doing the Moscow. That was perfect. Here we go again. There's a story being told here.
How dare you interrupt me when I'm masturbating? Zombies ate my neighbors. From Konami.
When you decide to step up to this kind of
Wait. We go from young Rudd to old Rudd. There he is.
Decide to step up to this kind of
Perfect. Again?
All right, then, keep your secrets.
creates these kinds of games. Now.
And that's it. Hot doggo. That's it. That was the best one. That was the best YouTube poop. There are so many good moments of synchronicity and perfectness in Paul Rudd. So anyway, this is a lot of people here for commercials on a Wednesday night. appreciate you stopping by for it. We're going to take a quick break. I'm going to play some Half-Life 2. You know, in conclusion, I may never do this segment again. I don't know. We'll see. It was fun. It's fun to do these, but I'm also getting, you know, this was 2 hours of commercials. Very interesting stuff, especially the ones I haven't seen, and especially the ones from overseas, and the T-Rex noise. And I guess, for me, the ultimate game commercial is one that sticks with you. There's a catchphrase, it's something you can talk about, but also maybe shows some gameplay. Like, I can't believe how many commercials we watched tonight that had zero gameplay. Some of it worked, like the animated Mario Kart 64 one. Some of it didn't. But, like the Final Fantasy 3 one. But ultimately, you know, it's just, you get to see some scummy marketing and also some good marketing. It's fun. Hot dog. Take a break. Take a load off. Relax. I'm going to play a song for you, and then we will be back with Half-Life 2. I say we, but it's just me. See you in a minute.